Hey, how's it going? My name is Lenny B. I am a voiceover audio engineer, and I help folks who are being creative, working with their voice, recording their voice onto a microphone. I help them make a better, stronger connection with their audience. I also do a lot of things with marketing and helping voiceover talents kind of get to that next level. And in this video, I want to share my conversation with a client of mine, Tom. He not only purchased a voiceover custom processing preset from me, but now he's looking further into marketing and has looked to me for some guidance regarding his writing his bio and really taking his voiceover career to the next level. And he's just recently taken my bio writing course, which I think is fantastic. I'm very, very proud of it. It's free, by the way, and you can get that on my website, lennyb.com. I'm going to have the link in the description of this video. But I wanted to chat with Tom and go over the bio that he just wrote. So he had a bio. He took the bio writing course, and this is all to raise the level of his marketing and his marketing effort. So after he took the bio writing course, he wrote a new bio, and in this video, we're going to go through it, and I'm going to give him some tips, kind of fine-tune it with him, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. Tom, explain to me and everybody just watching and listening in why, well, where are you, first of all, in your voiceover path, your career? Where are you at this point?
It's difficult to answer that question, and it probably comes out a little bit differently on each platform that I write a bio or verbiage or whatever. Essentially, I have 2 decades of TV and radio experience. I've actually had the voiceover business for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
I have yet to land a real client.
How are you going about marketing yourself? How are you going about connecting? And there's no wrong answer here. I just want to know where you are, and then we're going to start moving forward. Yeah.
I'm starting to work on personal networking, joining various organizations locally. I'm in Minneapolis, so it's a big city.
So what you've done, you've probably had a bio before this, the bio writing course you just took and went through, which is a free course, by the way, and it's pretty quick, right? Would you say it's pretty easy to get through? Fast?
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you being open to kind of having us dissect your writing here, but it's all about improving, and I think this is also going to help other people too.
Oh, sure.
You've got all the tools, you've got all the things it requires. Now it's just about, I believe, it's just about connecting you with the right people where there's a synergy. It's like, hey, I'm not only is my voice good for this and I can present well, but I have some special skills and understandings and passions and interests that work well with what you're doing. And that's really what I think, that's where I think it's like a no-brainer. People go, oh my God, you're the guy. You've got to work for our stuff. All right, let me read through what you have here for your new bio now that you've taken the bio course, and then we're going to kind of go through step by step, but let me read through it first. Tom Archibald, a voice actor, an American male commercial voice actor with an inviting, warm, and textured vocal delivery. His voice conveys compassion, understanding, and trustworthiness for a diverse clientele. Tom's specialty is delivering smooth messages of hope, caring, and support for medical, pharmaceutical, insurance, and other companies. Tom has a unique ability to easily slip into various energy levels using humor, charm, and believability. His 20-plus years of theater performance, combined with 2 decades of broadcast production experience, make Tom well prepared to take on your voiceover project. His experiences will ensure your product's future success. He would be happy to provide you with a complimentary sample read of your script to make sure you're a good fit. His pleasing, professional, and pleasant nature will leave you ready to book him again and again. Call or email today, and Tom will respond quickly. We'll kind of break this down here. I'll read the first couple lines and give you my thoughts. So, sure. You say, an American male commercial voice actor with an inviting, warm, and textured vocal delivery. His voice conveys compassion, understanding, and trustworthiness for a diverse clientele. Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind, listen, and by the way, you did a great job here. These are all these are all my suggestions. This is just what I'm just going to emote here and say, hey, this is the first thing I thought about. You could take it or leave it. It's what you feel in your heart too, and these are just my suggestions. First, sure. I would probably change it. Instead of saying, his voice conveys or Tom does this, I'd say I would do it a first person because,
sure.
Yeah, I just feel that's a little bit more personal. You know what I mean? That little bit more of a connection. And you got to think, just like you're recording commercials or whatever voiceover you're doing, you are ever only talking to one person, ever.
Right.
At one time, right? Because if somebody is reading your bio, hearing your voiceover, it's just one person connecting. So I feel like that's the best way to do it. And especially broadcast or radio or TV, they do that too. It's like, the TV news goes, "Good morning. I'm here to give you some weather now." It's that one person, that one
people on the radio when they say, "Hey, everybody out there," and whatever land. It's like, no.
Disconnecting. Exactly.
One-on-one.
Yeah, that's one thing I would do. The word textured, to me, I believe can be more specific. And when what are you saying? Give me the full sentence explanation of textured. What does that mean to you?
I've been told that.
Okay,
so that's where that comes from.
This is what I would say. You're not a child. To me, the texture, what I hear is, it's like, and I've said this to somebody else recently too, and I kind of love the explanation. It's kind of like the rings around in the tree. When you cut a tree trunk and all the rings kind of depict how long this tree's been around for a while. That texture means you've got a little bit of experience under your belt. So I may just kind of explain that a little bit more. Say, it's got you don't want to say it's. I would say maybe the word mature or experienced. You know what I mean? The voice has that vibe. Seasoned, yeah, because that's a polite way of saying I'm an older guy. But you don't want to say, but you're not like a senior citizen type of a voice. You don't have that vibe yet. And I think
I may debate that. I turned 60 this year.
Oh well,
it didn't go as well as 40 and 50. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a next decade's bio. We'll put that in there a little bit later.
10 years and redo that one.
But to me, when you say texture, I'm feeling you've got layers of experience. I mean, I think there's a little bit of it's not newborn skin here we're dealing with. So I really think that's being honest of what that means, right, to somebody. Okay, that's just one of the things, because I just don't think the word textured says anything specific, and I think being specific is going to just help, or you could take it out or whatever you want to do. But that's what I'm thinking.
A better word to define that. Yeah.
Sure. And I also see here it says his voice conveys compassion, understanding, and trustworthiness. Awesome. Those are great adjectives for a diverse clientele. So I would go a little deeper on the word clientele. What does that really mean to you and the reader? Basically, I'd be specific to what clients your voice could be used for. And this is what that means. Who do you want to work for? So what you basically are saying, a diverse clientele. I say this is where you put your expectations out into the universe. It's like, boy, I'd love to do Kaiser commercials or, Sharp Healthcare. If that's it, what do you envision? What do you anticipate? One day I'd like to, right? These are the questions that you did in the beginning of the bio course. I'd be specific. So I would say conveys compassion, understanding, and trustworthiness for clients like United Healthcare, Sharp Healthcare. Say it.
Go
ahead.
I've always struggled in my marketing with the finding your niche. You gotta find that specific thing you're good at that you want to do. And I'm a generalist, which has not helped me at all.
Especially not for marketing. I mean, I think you got to be specific.
I wrote what I do best is just the soft, understanding friend, the right up on the mic, right in your ear, soft. So I think further on, I mentioned, healthcare companies, insurance companies.
Yeah.
I've since changed it to make it more generic. So I don't know. I go back and forth on that.
Here's why I would suggest that. I mean, you can try it and see what works and hear what doesn't. When you're specific, somebody is also, an up and coming, I'll give you just an example here, an up and coming insurance company wants to try to be like the big boys, you know what I mean? Or they want to be like bigger. So what you're doing is you're giving them a visual to strive for. Oh, wow, that guy has the sound like these big brands. That's what we want for our growing company too. Being specific like that helps with SEO. That means, when people search, they may go, I want, a male voice for an insurance company, sharp. What I mean? People are more apt to put in things that they want to associate with. Or SEO goes, people who search for this keyword also found this keyword. They draw those connections, and the search engines do that. So being specific, I think, is going to help your effort, especially, well, in any case, if you emailed this to a person that you're networking, or if you post this somewhere, I think it's going to help in both instances. Being specific, putting big brands that you are working toward is not a bad idea.
Okay.
Again, my suggestions, you take it or leave it. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
To me, you've been at this a while, and
okay. Well, I'll tell you, I do my best to put those type of explanations. I mean, what I'm telling you is what I've done, and you and I would have never met in a million years if it wasn't for this mindset and SEO that I did. My bio is in every single one of my YouTube descriptions. We're not doing anything different than that. And look, you and I have connected because you were searching for something very specific, and I try to be as specific as possible when I make my bio or explanations for articles that I write and all that stuff. It's really the same mindset that's at work here. All right, let's keep going. Tom's specialty is delivering smooth messages of hope, caring, and support for medical, pharmaceutical, insurance, and other companies. All great stuff, very specific. I love it. And again here, I may just take this opportunity again to put out into the universe some of the companies that you want to work for. Who do you want to be the voice for one day? Who do you anticipate? Caring and support for medical, pharmaceutical, insurance companies, and companies like blah, 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 blah. And also...
State Farm. Isn't Jake getting old now?
Jake, we need a fresh Jake. No, you know what this is, Tom? Putting these specifics in here, perception is reality, because this does two things. Not only is it going to help with the SEO to line you up with people looking for something similar, it moves you in that direction, but by you putting this in here, and this is just marketing, okay? Sure. I would never ask you to lie, but this also kind of implies that you might have done spots for those big companies before. I mean, could you? In my opinion, I've heard your recorded voice. I know your background. I've heard what your voice sounds like. Sounds like you could do it to me. Do you feel like you could have done a spot for Kaiser somewhere? Absolutely.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you're also supporting the fact that you're saying my voice is good enough also to do these spots with these big brands and companies. Perception is reality when it comes to marketing. So if people are reading that in there, this also pushes you forward, and raises your brand, I think is what I'm saying. Tom has a unique ability to easily slip into various energy levels. Love that. But I want, what are those energy levels? The
hard
word
sell, soft sell.
Yeah. Emphasized, mild, relaxed, casual. I mean, I would put all those in there because the word energy levels, or the tag word, or the SEO for energy levels isn't as good as all those casual, energetic. I would put all that stuff in there.
Nobody's going to do a Google search for
energy levels. yeah. Just so understanding how that works, I think, will help you kind of just adjust this a little bit. His 20+ years of theater performance, combined with 2 decades of broadcast production experience, make Tom well prepared to take on your voiceover project. His past experiences will ensure your product's future success. Fantastic. I'm just positioning you. I want to give you a little bit more confidence. I don't want to say, hey, you're going to be good if you choose me. I want you to say, choosing me is the best choice that you can make. That's the confidence that I want to give you. And so I may say, instead of what I just read, I may say something like professional live stage performance instead of theater. Theater, to me, theater sounds like a community. It could be something, you know what I mean? It could be a smaller thing. I'm just thinking about the size and the word but when you say professional live stage performance, it could have been the Metropolitan. I don't know.
Right, but it wasn't high school, you know.
Exactly. So I would always err on the side of bigger. And do you have the chops to speak to an audience? Yes. Could it be a small thing or a big thing? It doesn't matter. I just want you to make and have that confidence in the bio and the message that you're putting out there. I'd say professional broadcasting instead of broadcast production experience, and here's why. And these are small little tweaks. Here's why. Because we want to also talk to the layman here. So when you say, I know what you mean when you say broadcast production, that means making the commercials, doing promos, doing, local radio station or TV station promotion spots. I get it because we work in that business, but this may just be somebody that's just searching for a voice for their YouTube video. The money's just as green if they're going to pay you, or for some company, then they may not understand that. So I would also think about making it accessible for the layman. I call this speaking to the lowest common denominator, meaning a broad audience. Yeah. In the technical terms.
Take out the jargon and the buzzwords and
just because you want to make sure
take for granted.
Everybody understands. Yep, perfect. Instead of well prepared to take on your voiceover project, I would shift that to say, I will make your project's message connect with its intended audience, because I can take on your project. Sure, you're just saying you're eager and I want to do this for you, but what you really want them to know is you're going to be the face of their product. You're going to be the face of their marketing effort. And what you really want to say is, look, I'm going to convince your audience of whatever your message is. I can convey that emotion. So it's really getting to the heart of why somebody is hiring you. I just want to focus a little bit more. And then let's say, make your project's message connect with its intended audience. And you had said his past experiences will ensure your product's future success. I would say, what is that success? Can you expand on what that is? It's like if they want
results.
Yeah, the result. Yeah, I can, whatever your marketing message is, I'll make sure that the widest audience, or just being more kind of specific in that way. And then I love at the end, happy to provide a complimentary sample reading. That's your call to action. Very powerful. Pleasing professional, pleasant nature will leave you ready to book them again and again. That's great. And all these little tweaks and changes. The last thing I want to do is take your personality out of here, because that's got to be in there. So this being in your own words is monumental. So I probably was pushing a little bit of the way that I would speak, but I just want you more to understand the reason why I'm suggesting the changes. You know what I mean? More than just the words that I'm saying. Now, feel free to say every word that I've done. You could take it. I want to help you, and we're going to watch your success here. This is going to be great. And I'll tell you, I've seen it, Tom, again and again. When people get their marketing right, we're looking for that synergy, and putting it out there into the universe that you're a good fit for these types of jobs is when those type of jobs start seeing you and connecting. Now, the important thing here is your demos have to support what you're saying. So if you get specific and say Kaiser or State Farm, there's no reason why you can't read a couple of those sample scripts, see if you can capture one online somewhere on YouTube or whatever, copy the script, change the words a little bit, make it local, make it national, and read it, find some music that's similar. And could you be the voice of State Farm? I'm not going to say no. It sounds good to me. You know what I mean? Do you mind if we put your website and stuff out there? If people want to just say, hey, love your vibe, let me check out some of your photos, I want to be on your team and just give you some high fives virtually, where do they find you?
I'll take them. So the voiceover website is minneapolis-voice.com.
Okay.
Don't forget the hyphen. And then the photography is archibaldstudios.com.
Very cool. Well,
yeah.
The photography background obviously tells me or explains to me why your camera looks good, your lighting looks pretty good, and your background is well lit. I get it. It's really, really cool. But again, to me, Tom, these skills that you have are just bulking up your toolbox and convince me that you are the guy that has all the tools to do this. So I'm going to throw something at you. And, my effort in speaking with you is a little bit selfish as well, because I want people to take the bio course, again, which is free, by the way. The bio course is a precursor to the marketing course that I have. And I'm going to give you just I'll tell you what it is. What the whole marketing course is, it's really my plans that I used to market and still used right now to market myself. And really what it is putting yourself out there. So when you make a bio, your explanation of who you are, what you do, what you're suited for, what your strengths are, what your superpowers are, what the things that you can create synergy with somebody looking for your voice and your voiceover specialty. This could also be work for your photography stuff too, the type of pictures you take and the things that you do. When you put your bio somewhere, it's really a marketing piece, right? So if somebody is searching for these things, your bio is one of the things that come up if enough keywords line up. But let me throw this at you. My videos on YouTube are also marketing pieces. And in every one of my videos, I do a lot of what we just talked about. I explain my superpower. I illustrate it if I can, which is like a demo that you may have also next to your bio, a demo of an example of your audio. There's a call to action, and I also share my personality. So my point is, if you were to do a video, let's say you do a video of you reading a State Farm commercial. You could say, hey, my name is Tom Archibald. I'm a voiceover artist, and I do the type of voiceover, and you could actually take it from your bio here. I have a trustworthy type of understanding, compassionate read. It's a textured, meaning that I'm not new to this. I've got experience on stage. I've got professional broadcast experience, and I'm great for commercials in the insurance or for the medical industry. And I just got and this is a testimonial reference, is what you make sure you do that too. Hey, I was just recently asked to do a spot for, and you just pick which one you want to do. I was recently asked to do a spot for an insurance company, and this is an example of me reading, and you do it. And at the end say, hey, if you are looking for a voiceover with this type of style, and you need these type of specialties, these type of assets in a voiceover that would help speak to your audience, I would love to read a sample script for you. Just send me some copy. I'll read it for you. And you could, however you want to do it, send them to a website, whatever. My point is, a video is another marketing message. And you could do videos every day. The videos...
So you're suggesting a YouTube?
Well...
that would be the platform, or my own website, or...
I would suggest a platform that is indexable, meaning if somebody searches, wherever you place this is going to come up. And Google and YouTube are the same company. It's a pretty good place to start. But my point is, these could be 3-minute videos. These are great marketing pieces. And if you were to post a video with all of this SEO, with all of these keywords, illustrating your specialty, illustrating your skill, a call to action, a testimonial reference that shows that people are coming to you for voiceover, even if you have to kind of seed that in the beginning a little bit. Boy, that's, I would call that a supercharged cold call.
Yeah.
Right?
That sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I'd be a little bit hesitant to go on camera, which is stupid.
I know, I get it.
The thing I could do that would have the biggest impact.
Listen, I talk about this all the time. I can tell you right now, dude, I can't stand my hair. I can't stand these glasses. I don't want to wear them anymore. They say my age. Sometimes my face is breaking out. Oh my God, the camera, 10 pounds, the lighting. I get it. And the last thing I want to do is turn on this camera and be vulnerable. But that's where you make the connections. You got to look past that, push past it, be real, be authentic, and you will make connections with people. And again, it's kind of a beautiful thing. We could flip on the camera and really connect with people But if you do the messaging right, if you market yourself, and really these are marketing pieces, but you're showing your skill, you're saying, hey, I'm available to help you. And there is my mom used to say this, there's a buyer for every seller. And that's why eBay exists. I really believe that.
Right.
You know, you could put anything and there's somebody's looking for it and think that there's value on whatever that is. I know that you have, that what you do, there's somebody out there looking for exactly your vibe, Tom, but they don't know how to find you. And that's what you need to start building is so this whole idea and concept is exactly the entire marketing course. I think you kind of understand what it is, but I want to share this with not only my audience. That's why we're doing this on YouTube right now. This is actually, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the story within the story. We're making a marketing piece right now for my bio course and my marketing course, but I'm sharing with you. So I'm showing value. I'm showing that I have a course available. There is, people will watch this and go, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Wow, this is a thing. They're learning something. So there's value to what we're doing. I'm showing my personality. I'm showing you off a little bit, which is cool. And I've got a call to action for people to, hey, go get that bio course. It's free. And then they may be interested in my marketing course. It's a win-win. So it's synergy, right? I'm helping people that are looking for something. It's really kind of a beautiful mix. And I only have to tell you, and this will be the last thing I know, I'm going like this, blah, 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 blah. I love to talk about this stuff, but I love helping. I hope this helps you.
Yes.
Cool. You know, all I'd have to do is just say, you only have to look as far as my YouTube channel. Would you say that connecting with me has helped you move your effort at least forward?
Well, certainly it has motivated me to continue to nail this bio, get it out there, and do the thing that I've been thinking about doing. Just do it. Turn on the camera. I do video production as well. I have the equipment. I've got everything I need.
You've got it all. You've got all the tools and the know-how, by the way, to really connect with somebody, and you know how to edit probably. I'm sure you know how to do that stuff.
I actually edited a video reel of my demo. So I took my audio, found video to match it, and have a minute and a half. I guess they're called demo reels.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to upgrade your demo reel and think about, because you know you've got a story to tell. Your demo reel could be a real-time example of you just reading 10 seconds of a script, but explaining who you are, how you can help somebody else, how they contact you for a free sample of your work. Now you've got a marketing piece, and you could do that every day. And here's the key. Every day you don't have a client, make a marketing piece. And you just keep doing that. And I promise you that that ratio will shift eventually. But you have something to work on every single day. Make another video. 3 minutes. Doesn't have to be that long or that complicated. Make sure you get all those pieces in there that say who you are, shows your skill, a call to action. And it needs to, you got to think, if somebody's looking for this type of voiceover, by them finding you, I want them to go, oh my God, this is cool. I even think about that. This guy who actually may be good for what I'm doing. As long as there's a nugget of value to the person that would be an ideal client to you, your video is working for you.
Right.
While you're sleeping, by the way.
If I did 10 videos and got one phone call, I would be happy dancing.
I want you to come back and email me if you hit a roadblock. If there's a hurdle somewhere that you say, Lenny, I don't know what to do in this situation, but I also want you to start sharing your successes with me, which I'd like to share with my audience too. When you get that client, I want to know, okay?
You got it. You got it. I'll send you a pizza.
Hold on a second. I think sausage and onions and peppers. Just throwing it out there.
Great. I love it. I love it. I'll order one for myself.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, Lenny. I really appreciate it.
Happy to do it, man. And thank you for being a client. And like I said, I'm on your team. We're rooting for you.
Great. Thank you.